Hey guys, Victor here and welcome to Film Fan Perspective. Tonight I'll be talking about Tom Cruise's new Mission Impossible film, Fallout, directed by Christopher McQuarrie. Let me start off by saying that I like this film. I didn't quite enjoy it as much as Rogue Nation, but that is a tough act to follow. As with these films, we expect a lot of action and you get plenty of it, but there's also a lot of heart and emotion, which I believe is something we haven't gotten from a Mission Impossible film since Mission Impossible 3. Now, there are a couple things I disliked about this film, the main thing being where some of the characters end off at the end of the film. And there's also predictability in this film. If you've seen the trailer, then you can kind of figure out the twist and turn that this film has in store for you. Going into more details, let's focus on the things that I thought were negatives of the film. Primarily predictability. As I mentioned in my overall statements, if you've seen the trailer, then you can figure out that Henry Cavill's character will betray the team at some point in the film. Another thing that I thought was a negative was the repeat villain. Well, I loved Sean Harris's character in Rogue Nation, and I was actually quite excited to see him in this film as well. I was hoping that his arc would end at the beginning of the film and then we would progress to another antagonist, but that unfortunately wasn't the case. Another thing that I thought was a negative was the way some of the characters end up by the end of the film, primarily with Alec Baldwin's character, the CIA director Alan Hunley. I was actually looking forward to seeing his story progress. I liked his transition from being skeptical in Rogue Nation to being a part of the team in Fallout, and I was hoping to see more of that going forward in the following films, but unfortunately he died. So that's the end of his story. And then also Rebecca Ferguson's character, Isla Faust. I actually quite enjoyed seeing a female protagonist in this franchise, and I was hoping to see more of her after Fallout, but it seems that the way the character is going is that she's going to retire and live a normal, mundane life, which I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm kind of speculating here, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have also kind of gotten the sense that that's where the character will end up, and I'm hoping and I'm praying that that's not the case, because I'd love to see more of Rebecca Ferguson in this franchise going forward. Another thing that I did not like about this film is that it's not a standalone film. It doesn't feel like a complete film, and I'm actually going to go more in depth on that in the positives, because that is my wonderful transition that I have here. So now going on the positives and jumping off my last negative point, this film feels like a companion piece to Rogue Nation, and it's something that we've never had in this franchise at all. It's very refreshing to see, actually. The closest thing I think that could amount to this is the bits and pieces that we got from Michelle Monaghan's character in Ghost Protocol and figuring out what happened to her relationship with Ethan Hunt. Another thing that this film is great on is obviously the wonderful performances by everyone. But again, let me focus on Michelle Monaghan's character, because as I mentioned in this video, this film also has a lot of heart and emotion. I believe it's with the inclusion of this character and her character back in this franchise. I can't explain how heartfelt those scenes were between her and Tom Cruise in the beginning of the film with the marriage sequence, and then at the end of the film when they finally reunite and they can probably close off that chapter in both their lives. So to sum up this video, guys, overall it's a great film. I still liked Rogue Nation better, but that doesn't deter from the quality of this film. It's a joy to watch, very fun, and you should definitely check it out. As for my rating, I'm going to give this film a 5A. So that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up. You can find all my links in the description down below: Twitter, WordPress, Instagram, you name it, I probably have it. And I guess I'll see you guys for the next video coming up soon. Peace.